Hey everyone, we are the Gratitude Girls.
The Gratitude Girls are in the house. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
I am wonderful. How are you, Kathryn?
I am terrific. I know we're going to jump right into it tonight. The thing that we have that is so strong between us is what we're going to talk about, and I'm thrilled about it. I'll introduce myself if you're joining us for the first time tonight. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're one of our clients and regular fans and acquaintances, it's because of you that we're able to show up every single week. And thank you for your comments and for your support and your requests. My name is Kathryn Asaro Mayers, affectionately known as RaRa, and I'm recording to you live tonight from Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Over the last few weeks, we've been talking about gratitude and perspective, and tonight, myself and my amazing Gratitude Girls partner are going to give you a show that you will never forget. Laurie, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, and I am Laurie Delk Radecki, and I'm outside of Nashville, Tennessee.
So, we're going to talk about something that affects every relationship that we have, and that's trust.
Yes, and trust is so much more valuable than talent, right? The world as a whole celebrates talent. We celebrate athletes, actors, business owners, influencers, people with amazing abilities, right? And talent is wonderful. It's a good thing to have. And you should work on whatever talent that you have. God gives us all unique gifts. But here's the thing is if somebody is incredibly talented, but you can't trust them, do you even want to build a relationship with them?
Yeah, that's such a great question. Let's think about our own life. Who are the people you call when life gets tough? Who do you turn to when you need a prayer, a hug, a kiss? Who do you trust with your children, your grandchildren, your family? Who do you trust with your finances, your deepest struggles and secrets? It's probably not the most talented person you know, it's the person that you trust the most.
Right, exactly. And that trust is earned over time, right? It's built through consistency, through honesty, through integrity, through keeping your word, through being there when you say you'll be there, from doing what you say you'll do, right? Because all those little things matter so much more than we ever realize many times.
Sometimes we think trust is built in one big moment, but usually it's built through hundreds, thousands of little moments. Returning the phone call, keeping a promise, showing up, being honest, encouraging someone without judging, listening. Those are the little choices. Those are the choices that build a lifetime of trust.
Right, exactly. And like, maybe you're wondering like what does gratitude have to do with trust? But it's everything. Like, Catherine and I would not have made it into our 14th year as best friends, business partners, working with Gratitude Girls, with all of our coaching clients, all of our speaking engagements, our book, all of the things that we have going on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't even know about. But grateful people tend to appreciate others. They notice the good and they encourage and they simply say thank you. They celebrate people. And people naturally trust someone who genuinely values them.
That's so true, right? Without an agenda, being there for somebody else. Think about the people who make you feel appreciated, who hold that space for you. Don't you naturally want to spend more time with them? I want to go into the pool. I want to go to the club. I want to go hang out, have lunch, spend time with them. If it's virtually like Laurie and I, create structure, strategy, and friendship above and beyond what is ordinary. We all want to feel seen. We want to feel heard. We also want to feel valued, and gratitude communicates you matter.
Exactly. And character is your real resume, right? Like all these people create resumes for different things, right? Your resume might get you the interview, your talent might, open the door for you, but your character determines whether that door stays open. And that's it. Like I know, in my Fortune 500 company that I worked in years ago, and I would hire people, you can train almost everything. You can't really train character, right? People remember how you treat them. They, might not remember everything that you've accomplished, but they'll remember that you were kind, or they'll remember that you were honest, or that you encouraged them, or that they could count on you.
That's especially important today, Laurie. I really believe that it's easy to impress people online. Well, maybe not people like us, but it's easy to impress a lot of people online. Character isn't built online. It's built in everyday life when absolutely nobody is watching.
Right. Yeah. And think about that. Like, have you ever looked in a mirror? This is my favorite mirror. I keep it on my desk because it has a little bling on it, of course. But, like if someone described you in one word, would trustworthy be one of those words? I see those social media things every once in a while. Tell me one word that you think of when you think of me, and make sure it's not one that's posted by anybody else. And see if that word comes up. Not perfect because none of us are, but dependable, honest, consistent. Like, what would people describe about you?
This is something that we can all reflect on because truth isn't something that we demand, it's something that we demonstrate. And
Right.
actually, excuse me, let me just say something else about truth. Forgive me. The trust is what we demonstrate.
Yes. And that's huge, right? And, you know, most of you know I love Bible, but Proverbs is one of my favorite books, and Proverbs 3:3 says, "Let not mercy and truth forsake thee, bind them about thy neck, write them upon the table of thine heart." Right? Mercy, truth. Those are huge qualities that people trust. And they're also qualities that can honor God too.
Jesus demonstrated perfect trustworthiness. People knew he spoke the truth. They knew he loved them. They knew he would never leave them. As Christians, that's the example that many of us are striving towards every day.
And just think about that everyday life, right? Like, trust isn't just about big decisions, but it's about little things like being on time, following through, admitting when you're wrong, or saying I'm sorry, right? All those things happen in relationships. Kathryn and I have experienced all those with each other, right? And sometimes apologizing actually builds more trust than just pretending we never make mistakes.
Mm. And whatever your favorite Bible and belief system is, know that we support you in that. We talk about a perspective, and your perspective is important. And Laurie, I love that you talk about apologizing. It's accountability. We don't expect perfection. We expect authenticity. In fact, when someone humbly admits, I made a mistake, that often increases the respect that I have for them. And hopefully, when I say I've made a mistake, it increases the respect that they have for me and for us.
Yes, exactly. That's so true, right? And Kathryn and I both are teachers and teach so many different things and have trained on things for so many years. So we can't leave you, of course, without a challenge. So we want you to have this is our Gratitude Girls challenge for the week. Pick one person in your life who's made a difference. Like anybody, right? Maybe it's a teacher or a parent, your spouse, a friend, pastor, someone at church, a coworker, someone you worked with, anybody that you trust. But just reach out to them and tell them thank you. Even send them a card. Tell them specifically why and how they impacted your life. Tell them while they are here, not telling their family after they're gone. Don't
Mm.
assume that they already know. Just bless them with your words.
I love that. And while you're doing that, ask yourself, what kind of legacy am I building? Will people remember me for what I achieved or for how I loved them?
We talk about that all the time. Like most of you know, Kathryn and I both work a lot. We love what we do, and we're both kind of workaholics, but we love what we do, right? And so that's why we can work so much. But we also take time with each other. We take time with our other friends. We take time with our spouses. And all those things are important, and that balance is important. Talent is wonderful, and success is wonderful, and accomplishments are wonderful. But at the end of the day, on your deathbed, are you going to say, I wish I worked more? Or is a compliment that somebody gives you, is it, I wish I saw you achieve more? Or would it be, I trust you?
Yes, because trust builds families, trust builds friendships, trust builds businesses, ministries, and trust builds lives that honor God and who you believe in.
Yes, absolutely. And thank you so much for joining us with another Gratitude Girls night. And if this message encouraged you, please like, share, invite a friend to join us next Monday night. We love to grow our community of grateful hearts together. We have a group on Facebook and we have a group on LinkedIn. We'd love to you to join us there and share this with a friend. Tag us in your stories. And we will see you next time. Kathryn, you want to close for us?
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone. We're grateful that you're here. And remember, tell someone how you feel about them. Say thank you. Laurie, have a great night. We'll see you all next Monday.
Thanks, everyone. Good night.
Yeah.